what's funny though? I'm not good at blowing my nose. I know it's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, how are you not good at blowing your nose? You don't know how to get the snot out?
I've never done it. Like I don't do it often.
All right, no. Let's start the pot. Let's start. No.
Yeah,
no. We
gotta get a body. We gotta hurry up.
No. This nigga just said he never blew his nose.
You can't just get away with.
What are we supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that information?
So you ever get?
First of all, this nigga's lying. I've seen him blow his nose.
No, I'm not saying. I just don't do
what
it
he's talking about
professionally. You know what I mean? Like the way you do it.
We got. Derek, please start the podcast. We have to start.
I really hate this nigga.
We have to start.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, we got your back when you driving to work or driving home. If you on a plane or you at the gym or you home alone, all you gotta do to listen to the shows, turn on your phone. Two Ugly Nerds podcast, tell you what's going on. This is the podcast.
Eric is ugly and would not judge anybody else.
There's no other insult.
When did you learn that you were like
Two Ugly Nerds podcast?
Welcome to the
Yo, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Two Ugly Nerds podcast. Thanks for the Black Dare community. I'm your host, Derek, the podcast guy. Kid Cudi gang, fuck Kanye West.
I need some Kid Cudi merch. I'm fucking up, bro.
Yeah, man, this is the VIP hat from the tour. So
I see.
Oh, nice.
That's I don't want to take it off, but it says Kid Cudi on the back. I want to take it off because my hair is not picked out or anything. It's a mess under there. I can't show that to you. I am crying because my co-host, Ian Berserk Music audio engineer / super producer, said that he has never actually sneezed. He's never actually blew his nose in his life, is what he told us.
It's not in my life.
Literally seconds ago. I can actually edit this so that you hear him tell us that.
Sure
he
can.
Doesn't.
I
literally started this podcast off the back of him letting us know.
Actually, yeah, this
know how to blow his nose.
It needs to be the intro
why,
before the intro for sure.
That is why we are here. I don't even. All right, man. Father, dad. What else you do? He'd edit some shit. He be here. Ian,
I'll be here.
Can you try to blow your nose for us right now, just so we can see how you go about it?
I don't want to embarrass myself, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
the reason.
I'm really not amazing at it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Like it's sloppy, you know, like the way you just blew your nose, it was like clean, nothing got on your beard, you must
so you're like a child or something that, you know, the little kids, you know, there's always that kid daycare that got the snot nose up.
It's a fucking child. What are we talking about? My man said, your shit was all clean. You got no snot on your beard.
What's crazy?
After school, bro, elementary school, and you got that one kid.
You heard what you just said? What? Elementary school? This nigga is talking about today. Like,
I know.
Like right now, you know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about what I
discovered this. I literally discovered that I don't have this talent like this year. Like it was a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Lord's year 2022.
Like I was having like really bad sinus pressure, so I had to blow my nose. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Let's just say
that. And here's a favor for you, bro.
I'm shipping you some nasal decongestants, my bro.
Yeah, bro. Get you some of those. I'm gonna get you. Got to get you some. We gotta get you some nasaline cough, like the saline spray for your nose.
Oh, I got saline.
You got the saline? Yeah, you got a baby, bro. Get the same saline you spray up your nose. Spray that shit up yours. Get your shit nice and moist in there.
Like this shit works.
Get your tunnels wet and go ahead and no.
I don't even think you gotta stop that, bro. There's no way.
It's too late. It's too late in the night.
He said, "Pause, man." Oh, we got the silly intro, man. I don't care, man. We here.
Hey, man.
It's just great content.
Where the fuck am I? Also, always joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo. Oh, we're out of order. Oh, well. Also, always joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo, our resident pro streamer, the console consultant.
What's good? Next stream or playthrough stream, I guess. Probably Bayonetta 3.
Oh.
In a couple of weeks.
Oh.
Bayonetta.
I haven't really streamed Bayonetta much. I need to change that. I need to stream a little bit of Bayonetta 1 and 2 just to say I did it. But yeah, but other than that, happy to be here as usual with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. What we got before we hop into the topics? Black Adam Thursday, Friday.
21st.
21st. So
that's this week.
That is this week. That is this week. Hopefully you are able to listen to this before that happens.
Day one for you, man.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I have an option besides Thursday, maybe Friday. We'll see. But
that's
yeah,
fine. As long as we all see it before next recording.
That's not going up on HBO Max, is it?
Probably not.
Or at least not.
Immediately. Not immediately. No, they're keeping that in theaters. That's their only hope right now.
If The Rock has anything to say about it.
Yeah. First of all,
The Rock is carrying right now.
The Rock is literally carrying them right now. He's literally driving all hope in the DCEU right now is The Rock. So
damn near spoiling end shit.
Just to carry this shit, but
all but confirming shit.
Not gonna hold you. Need it.
Same. Oh, hell yeah.
Need it quickly. But yeah, so yeah, we're excited for that. Was there anything else coming up this week you guys want to talk about? I don't remember. You guys have I have been
Titan season 4.
Oh, there we go.
Titan season 4.
Yes.
The other weekend. I think it was second weekend in October at this point. What was it? The Comic-Con. I think it was in New York Comic-Con. They had Titans folks up there. They showed some footage, confirmed someone who's the actor who's playing Lex Luthor. And the first 2 episodes of season 4 are airing November 3rd. Holy crap.
Right around the corner.
Not ready for that. I thought
coming right off Halloween, right back into Titans. And they're doing it with Brother Blood and all that. So yeah, it makes sense. They're coming right off the back Halloween, right into some more spooky. So we're not jumping right out of it yet. Well, I don't know how spooky it'll be, but they're going into the more dark arts, the magic, all that type of stuff. So
depends on what they're trying to do with these 2. The season opener is 2 episodes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Dope. Okay, man. Okay. All right. Now that everything has calmed down, I was gonna tell y'all something, but I don't know how funny y'all think it is. So I'm gonna tell you at the end. Let's hop in to technically
speaking. Technically, I'm not the only one who got a new phone.
Ooh.
What?
Technically. Go ahead and show them.
Bam!
You know who you are.
Oh, reflections. Bam! The Pixel 7
phone
is in the building, and I got the white color for the listeners that ain't watching. I got the white. Was it 256 gigs because 128 was. Yeah, man. I mean, early impression I've only had for about 3 days. Same with the watch. We'll get to that soon. But yeah, man, the phone's great so far. Early impressions, honeymoon period, and all that. But yeah, it's great. A lot of firsts for me personally, just because I came from the Pixel 4a to this.
Okay.
And yeah, it's 5G, of course, because it's 2022. Well, it's a flagship and it's 2022. It's got Face Unlock, fingerprint sensors in the screen, and it works consistently, unlike the Pixel 6 did at first. I think 6s are good now. What does it have? The camera's on the back. They change it. Let's see if my camera will focus. Maybe not. Here we go. It's got they're not doing the 2 tones anymore. Not like the 6s where you had like the 2-tone blacks and 2-tone the greens and yellows and stuff, oranges, pinks, whatever. Now it's just one solid color. I got the white. They have a black, and they have one called lemongrass, which is like it's like this is actually a funny description. It's like pine tree pollen yellow green. Kind of looks
pine tree pollen yellow green.
I don't know why that came to me just now, but that's the actual color it is. But it actually looks good. I think the 7 Pro has the white, black, and also I think they call it hazel, which is like a grayish.
It's like a grayish
greenish type look, and it's interesting. But yeah, so far, yeah, it's great. The build quality is solid. It feels like a premium phone. I took a few pictures outside. I'm not like a big photographer or anything, but I did some of that, and it's good. Transfer is smooth as usual. As long as you still got the other phone, just connect them with a cable and just transfer everything transferred. Almost everything transferred. My browser shortcuts didn't. It's not the end of the world. I don't care about all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a pretty smooth transition. Yeah, I just have to log back into the apps. But yeah, it's quick, snappy. Can't talk too much about like mobile games. I'm not really into the gaming like that, but I have seen other people online and on the subreddits say that it can crunch through like the popular stuff, like the Call of Duty mobiles, the Genshin Impacts, the Fortnites. So solid on that front. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, honestly, it's still very early. I don't really have many negatives. One quirk I've noticed, and it's not really. I don't know if it's a negative, but it's just something I've noticed. When charging and sometimes doing a couple different things, it's a little warmer than you expect. But I'm just using the phone as it is now. I'm getting a case the next Monday, the day after this recorded. But yeah, overall, it's good. I'm happy with it. It's great. No defects, no weird software quirks. It's been good.
How's the battery life on that thing?
Battery life is kind of inconsistent right now because I'm in that weird like phase where ever since Android 12 last year, they had pretty much what y'all have, where the adaptive battery, where like as you use it for like the first few days up to a week, depending on your usage, the phone kind of learns when you use it the most or when you charge it, the most at night. So during the day, it's pretty solid, but in the evening it can vary depending. But it's been pretty good. I haven't had anything where it's like I've walked around during the day and it's like damn near dying by like the evening. So it's been as it's learning the adaptive battery. The adaptive battery is learning how to utilize the power properly and the charging. It's been good.
Oh, okay, it's just something that's gonna get better over time.
Yeah. To me, I mean, I never had, y'all know, but for all listeners and stuff as well, I did not have a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro. However, a bunch of other friends in the friend group did have Pixel 6s. So I think one person had a 6 Pro. And I set my mom up with a Pixel 6. So I helped her set up that, and I got a good handle on it. This is pretty much like a refinement of last year's phones. Google, I think, is getting cozy with this kind of camera bar type look. Oh, the camera bar is it's a metal. It's not like a glass anymore. It's all metal, has the lens and flash and everything. Yeah, but yeah, it's a refinement. I don't really think if someone were to have a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, should they jump to 7 or 7 Pro? I don't really think they need to right now. Just because it's only been a year, your phone should still be good. If it's not good, then I don't know what to say. Take better care of your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a good product. I feel like if you like me, who are around the Pixel 4, Pixel 5 years, this is a good upgrade. I think if you're at 6, you don't necessarily need it unless you just gotta have the next best thing. 5G reception has been good. I do remember reading on some of the Google Pixel subreddit, some people, well, most of those be complaining because it's the subreddit, but apparently people were criticizing the 6 line having inconsistent, like what they call it, the reception was inconsistent. The modem, they called it. I don't know what was up with that, but so far this has been really good for me. Talked to folks, some folks, and it's been clear. Yeah, no real issue. I think Google did good for in my experience so far. Got through the Google store. Seamless process, came through, no issues. So, happy with that so far.
Word. So you think y'all are better than us now, or like what's up?
I mean, look.
What type of time you on? You know what I'm saying? Because Ian just got a 14. And it sounded like you say you shitting on him and you only had
now,
the phone. That's what I heard, but that's just
I have to put the camera into I have to put more work into the camera to definitively say, but look.
I'm curious to know how the camera stacks up against the 14 Pro.
This ain't the Pro, so I don't have the third. I think it's like a telescopic lens. Telephoto, yeah, that one. I don't have the third one, but I walked around today. Just did like my walk this afternoon, almost 3 miles, and took some pictures walking around. Yeah, after the processing sets in, solid photos. I don't know, man. Like, I guess this one is equivalent to whatever the middle one of the iPhone 14 was. It a Plus? The Plus and the Max, maybe.
What is it this year?
Whichever it is.
The mid tier.
Whichever the mid tier flagship
right?
is.
No,
Pro. Okay.
I wouldn't even. Well, I guess it would be. I don't even know about that too, because
is it really
the 14?
Pro? Yeah.
So the 14 Pro had all the same things as the Max, the Pro Max, just a smaller screen.
Okay. This one.
So it's really just a 14.
This one has actually
bigger battery too.
Speaking of I'm glad you mentioned actually. Speaking of so this is the first time using this is Google Tensor Processor 2. Tensor 2.
And that's what I was gonna say as well. It's not even comparable to the 14. I mean, to the regular 14, because that one's using last year's processor.
It's everything is really slick. I mean, it's stock Android, so it's gonna be really like smooth going in and out of like apps and multitasking and whatnot. I will say I did finally get a good chance to try out the what do you call it? The speech to text function. That shit is really fucking good. You can just kind of talk and it just boom, 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 boom. It just
picks up everything.
Whole paragraphs. I mean, I think some words it doesn't know my voice properly yet, or my how I accent, whatever you want to call it. But overall, it's very good. Very, very, very good. I think if you want to, you could just text people all day and you won't have to really hit the keyboard and do much. So
I've seen videos of people demonstrating that they would just be talking in the video and showing the screen and it's just capturing everything like perfectly.
Good, yeah.
That's dope.
That's
could go full tech tuber and kind of do that now.
Yeah, man.
Actually, let me see. Where is my Keep app? There it is. Let's do.
Yeah,
let's try. I don't know how it's gonna pick up. Let's see if it picks up. Oh, it's bright.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Maybe this will help a little bit. That did not help at all, actually. All right, we're gonna do it like this though. We're just gonna fuck it. We're doing it live. Yeah, so pretty much gonna just talk as we're going with this podcast with the Google Pixel 7, period. So far, it's been a good experience, however, if you had a Pixel 6, I don't think you necessarily need to get the 7 just yet, but it is a very nice phone, and I think it is worth the day one purchase, period. Yeah, so, brightness sucks, man. I don't know how to get it on the camera proper. Oh, wait.
Oh, there.
In there, sort of. But yeah, man.
Wow, it looks pretty. I didn't get to see it all. We'd have to you pause that and see if we got it all right.
Yeah, I'll do it again with the bright. Actually, hold on. Let me let the camera pick it up. Period. Okay, cool. So yeah, now it's actually working. No, it's actually taking a note now. I probably touched them on the screen, but no, it's pretty accurate. Dope. It's pretty accurate. So yeah, it's real. Tensor is real. But no, overall, I'm really enjoying the phone. I mean, there's probably going to be an argument that it's punching, it's trading blows with the iPhones of this year. I'll say that.
Solid blows.
Solid blows. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be one hitter quitters or anything, but I think software, Google be flexing the software shit, and it ain't no slouch. So
yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the software, as far as something new, we have it. The Pixel Watch is here.
The Pixel Watch is here.
I gotta take it off to stun y'all niggas.
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it off. Let's do that. And
just showing y'all it on my wrist ain't enough to put you on the dirt for my success,
put you in the dirt. That's right. Yeah. So I had to get that GoldenEye 007 agent look with the red and blue on the side with the green background, but that's the watch face right now. Yeah, but this the watch. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's pretty nice. Oops, it just went off again. It's actually pretty nice. Well, when you take it off your wrist, it always has you.
It locks it. iPhone does that too.
Yeah, so when you swipe to the left, I haven't really you can customize which ones pop up first or second, but this is basically like apps or for maps, I should say. That's the weather. You can, it's hard to do backwards, but if you want to get more information, you either tap it Or you can scroll down and see more information. Yeah, so the times of when it's going to attempt to get cool in Georgia or not. It's okay. 50s when we maybe waking up early in the morning.
So I wonder if this is like, is this like stock Wear OS that other watches will have, or is this is like an exclusive?
I think it's stock
watch thing.
Yeah, I think it's stock Wear OS with Fitbit integrated. It's pretty honestly, it's Google's Apple Watch equivalent. But it's got a lot of built-in Fitbit stuff in. What is this? Oh, it's just for
it's like Apple has all the Nike stuff.
This is supposed to be the sleep tracker from the Fitbit stuff. Obviously, I haven't slept yet, so there's nothing here right now. But it does have stuff from the past couple nights. One thing about it that's a little weird, and maybe it's just how it syncs with the phone or not. I know, Derek, we were talking about earlier before we started recording. But I noticed that like when you wake up, it doesn't immediately show you, your hours of sleep and which levels and all that stuff. But later on, it does. So I don't know if that's just a software thing or if a sync thing, but it does show after a bit.
Have you seen any like battery issues or?
So that is one thing I will say about this phone. It's probably the one negative that a lot of people will experience when they get it. The battery is not the best. I would say make sure you start your day with it charged up. Or at least I would say if you go to bed, charge it, because I definitely, I slept, overnight and woke up. I think it went from 80 to 60, and I didn't even have it to like doing much. I have it to where basically the screen is off, and I have it from like lift to wake. You lift it, like you watch whatever, and it shows the time, the watch face. But yeah, as far as actual Fitbit software goes, as far as like steps and calories and all that, that works as intended, which is great. Syncs to the app. This did come with the 6 months Fitbit Premium, so they nicely allow me to see more information and stuff like that. But yeah, here we go. Yeah. So exercise stuff. Exercise stuff on that side. Keep going. Yes, exercise. So I think the defaults are like jog, hike, something like that. That's the heart rate stuff. This is I can't actually. What's this? Is this the temperature now? Oh, steps. That's right. And it's a new day, so it's doing that. Yeah. And then you have the crown. It is what we call a digital crown, as they call it. So you can scroll through with it. If you're in any other part of the app, you can press it and it'll take you back to the screen. There's a button up here. You're not really going to see it, but just believe me. There's a button right here. You press it, and it'll take you to quick access to your recent stuff. You can have YouTube music on here, of course. I have Spotify. Well, YouTube music was already on here, but I downloaded Spotify through the Pixel Watch app on phone or whatever. And basically, yeah, just got to sync. This is the Bluetooth Wi-Fi one. Not the LTE one, because I can't see myself really, using the LTE.
Yeah.
I don't really care for that like that.
100% agree.
Yeah. But the option's there for those that's interested, but not for me. But yeah, overall it's good. Good first start for the Pixel Watch Gen 1 for sure. I'm here. I'm an early adopter. I'm in it. So far, it's good. Only gripes so far are battery, of course. Now I can work around battery. I would just say, keep your charger near. I'm not saying if you're just sitting working and you just, you get notifications to it from your phone, it's not going to like drop and die in like 5 hours. I would say you could probably get, if you have the always on display disabled, kind of like how I do, you can probably get over 15, 16 hours with it. I think that's what it feels like. That's right. Now I'm thinking about more. The bezel. So I know people, and Ian, I know we were talking about this too. So yes, the bezel is here, but this watch face, you're not really going to notice it. But honestly, with how a lot of the UI and the backgrounds are, you're not really going to, it just all
fades out.
It all fades out.
Yeah, I just waited until y'all got it, because that's exactly what it does on that watch. Like, you don't notice it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. If you actually go out your way and get,
If you go
screen that
The only
that like literally covers it, then yeah, you'll see where your screen stops and ends for sure. But if you just have your watch, you look at it and you say, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So
pretty much.
everything looks like it blends right in. Like it doesn't look weird. So yeah.
Yeah, man. And yeah, so I got the gray one with the silver watch base, whatever you want to call it. I know they have a black one with a black band. These are all like the rubbery fitness type bands. You can get other ones. I'm just really waiting for more options because I do want to get like a nice metal one for, going out or something like that, the classy stuff. I mean, this doesn't look like weird now. It looks good now.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't have many fancy bands anymore, and
I will just get one more.
Wear this
literally just one more. And that's
I'm
it.
actually low key want to build a little collection.
Okay. Yeah, we know.
We know. Yeah, my sister.
Nigga is so extra, but
I'm
got the gold.
He said
Christmas and shit.
I'd
love to see this nigga say that shit then.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. The Boba Fett band I got is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I don't wear it often because I don't want to. Because I just be working. So like I work. I mean, I used to actually. There was a point where I was just switching it to come on the podcast. And I was like, nobody sees this fucking band on the podcast. Like,
right?
What
Like,
am I doing?
Because
every time I leave, I'm going to work. Like, and I use my hands. I be moving shit. I don't want to ruin my Boba
I'm
Fett
getting
shit.
all the compliments now. I go to work, people like, yeah, like your watch band. Like, like, all right, man. Now I gotta get more watch band.
Crystal,
damn the flex.
What time? Timestamp this. What? Crystal? Timestamp this for Crystal. You said you're getting. You said how many compliments? You said all the women at your job really enjoy your watch.
She was there when I got the compliments.
Oh,
okay.
Excuse me.
All right, smart man,
player.
Smart man.
Excuse me.
It's looking good, bro. That's just for you. Jahra, how is your watch charging situation with you? So obviously, I'm assuming you're keeping your watch on at night to track your sleep and your
so when are you
heart rate. So when are you charging?
I charge it. Let's see. Right now, the battery is at 74. So honestly, I'm probably not going to charge it before I go to bed. I think the last time I charged it before I went to bed, it was at like 30. And that was just because I just was doing stuff on it. I usually charge it when I wake up. That's what I did this morning. I woke up. I mean, this is probably not anything special. But it comes with this. It's like a little thing you rest the watch on. You see, so is it a Type-C cable? No brick. That sucks. Anyone from Google that watches or listens to this anytime in the future, put a damn power brick in these devices.
That look like ours, right? Is it the same as ours?
I'm gonna get to that in a second.
I'm about to say that look like ours. So I'm not.
Is it really?
I will say this.
Okay.
No, after you're done, we're gonna go through it all, and then I'm gonna, we'll have the battle of the products.
The battle of the products.
Because I did one. Oh, go ahead, Jahra. No, go ahead.
There was something else I was going to mention with this. Oh, that's right, the bezels. The only time I really notice the bezels is when I get the notifications of like emails or texts and chats. And, the text is not going to fully wrap around, everything. It's going to be cut off around the circle. So I noticed it there, but it's not like, oh my God, I can't think with it, cut off or anything like that. But that's really it. That's the only time.
The text message doesn't fill the whole circle up. Like it doesn't say like. Well, obviously, like I know the actual like message might be cut off, but like for me, like it doesn't. My watch, I have to actually click the notification for it to tell me what the message says, and then it pulls up the message in this little box. But it'll just pop up and be like Jahra Mitchell, Jahra. Well, I didn't mean to say your name, Elena. I'll bleep it out or something. I don't know if that matters, but it'll say Jahra text you, and your name will pop up, and then I see your name and I go, oh, it's Jahra. I click it to see what you said. Or I see your name, I say, "Oh, it's Ian." Hell no, fuck that nigga. I'll ignore that for later. Back to home screen. Back to home screen.
He know what I do. He'll wait.
Facts. I'm trying to get back to now playing, please.
Right.
So yeah, no, like it does depend on maybe how you have your notifications set up and how much that might affect that bezel.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably, I think there might be a text size adjusting option in here. I mean, there's still more I got to dig into and figure out. I did set my Google Wallet up. Pretty much.
I feel like that is mad convenient. Paying with your
I did it once.
I did it once, and I kind of looked around like if someone saw, I was like,
it's a silly kind of convenience, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You like, and you just hit him with the.
I feel like you only I feel like I would probably only ever use it if I actually forgot everything. Like I forgot my phone and my wallet.
I did it just because it was an option. I mean, why not? It's here. I set all the shit up. Fuck it. Let me try it.
Let's try it.
See how it works. How does it feel? Does it feel natural? Does it work smoothly? You know what I mean? That's what I just kind of did it for my own interest. And I was like, it was all right. Do I feel like it was any better than pulling my card out and just putting the chip in?
Not much.
Nah, not really. Now that everybody's on the same page about the chip, no one's swiping anymore unless you're like your card's super fucked. You know what I mean? Everybody's
use tap
and go
or tap or really that's what's throwing people off. Everybody tapping now.
Yeah,
I don't literally got a whole new card just so I can make sure.
Sometimes I do chip.
Tap. No, I don't want to tap, nigga. I don't want to tap with y'all niggas. Only chip me.
Okay,
got you. Okay, well, I can.
I'm just.
Some places I'll just do the chip. You know, I'd be looking like, do I want to tap my card there?
Oh, excuse me, fancy pants.
Do I want to?
I don't know if y'all deserve a tap from me.
That look kind of sus.
The station looks sus.
No one's watching over here.
I mean, shouldn't you want to give out more taps than chips, right? Isn't it more, intense to be inside a random?
I've had
you just throwing your card inside a random terminal out here.
I've had faulty taps, but not faulty
without
chips.
Protection.
Okay, I got you.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, Ayo.
This podcast has layers. Read between the lines, listeners and viewers. Make your own answers to that one.
It's looking good, bro.
It's looking good, bro.
I did want to say on one thing Jahra said, and I don't know if you ever had the LTE watch before, but I did.
But I never actually used the LTE feature.
So I did have it originally on my first Apple Watch. I got an LTE Apple Watch, and I will say it did feel kind of stupid at first. But then what happens is, if you're doing like runs or biking or anything like that, and you're just trying to cut down on the items you have with you, obviously your phone does not replace the same safety obviously your watch doesn't replace the same safety as a phone.
Right.
Your phone is going to have a better connection. It's going to be more reliable with that connection, with placing a call, yada, yada, yada. But it is pretty dope to just be out doing your run or out biking, out doing whatever, out running or what, and you don't have your phone with you. Just because obviously it doesn't make any sense if you're like walking through the mall and you don't have your phone, but you have your watch. That's dumb. But if you're doing something where it's like my phone is charging in this room and I'm down here, you can get a call and your watch having the LTE is completely independent from your phone having the LTE. So my watch now doesn't have LTE. So if I have to be near my phone to answer on my phone for it to be connected, for it to be in sync. Like I have to be in some sort of proximity. But with that, if my watch has the LTE on it, I could be down the street. And if you call my phone, my watch gets it because it has signal still. It's not as strong a signal as your phone, obviously, but you still get it. So it's that kind of trade-off for you. If you're not going to be doing activities like that or activities where you feel you leave your phone behind often and you feel like it'd be so far you wouldn't have the service from it, then, it's not worth it for you. But if you're out running a lot, if you're doing stuff like that and you want to have consistent access to your music, your streaming music, obviously with Apple, it's Apple and Spotify, like we learned the other day. But obviously on Google, I assume, you're going to have YouTube Music and all the other probably third-party apps that are out there. And if you have LTE that can connect you to that streaming service, yeah, you're in a solid place with that, on your watch. So is a lot of potential for the Android watches, I think, just because of the freedom you have on the platform that it could turn into something else. But yeah, I just when you said that you couldn't think of a scenario where the LTE would be worth it, I just wanted to present that in the case that somebody was thinking about it or didn't even understand why it would exist. That's what it kind of exists for. It's just that extra protection. You can send out an SOS message, obviously. I mean, your watch should be able to do that anyway, even with no LTE. My phone does it. My watch doesn't. I keep switching it. My watch does it even with no LTE. You can still send out emergency messages, right? SOS, or I'm in some sort of emergency. I need help. You can always send that type of stuff. But being able to actually like make a call, answer a call with your watch, it's different than, and not having you have to have your phone in either them tight ass, running shorts or whatever you might be wearing, so, or at the gym. This depends. Okay. So there's some usability to it.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, that's a valid use case for it. So I'll give you that for sure. I just I guess it's just right now. This is my first smartwatch, so everything
is early in the
outside
game,
of I'm real early. Yeah, everything except telling the time is new to me. So
how you when you charge your watch?
Oh shit!
Overnight.
Charge it?
No,
I'll
when?
tell you what. When? I charge my shit every night.
Every night. I charge mine every night.
I was going to say, like,
fair enough.
I think you'll grow out of
people, that. No, but I do know some people who do religiously go to bed because they want to keep track of their sleeping patterns and what they want.
That's fair. But see, if that's what you get the watch for, then maybe you're wearing a different watch throughout your day. Like, you're not necessarily tracking it. How are you wearing the watch 24/7? You see what I'm saying?
They're not wearing the watch 24/7. So I know some people who, like, they would charge it on the way to work, like they're on their commute. They would be charging their watch in the car or whatever. Or like they
I get that.
Like
I've done that before,
like
but that's
because I shower or whatever. They would
charge it there.
I have to think about that.
I will say Apple Watch. Well, I have a 6 right now, but Apple Watches, this one charges really fast. Sometimes, like, I'll forget to charge it at night, and then I'll just throw it on the charger.
Yeah,
I'll forget, and I'll be like, "Oh shit!" Like, I would put on the charger and it's, 30 minutes later, it's fully charged. And I'm like,
yeah, I think Jahra's watch charges like an hour full charge.
No, I don't think it's an hour.
I'm about to say that's a little long, isn't it?
Well, shoot,
no, I don't think it's an hour.
My shit way less than an hour. I know my shit don't take no hour to get to a full charge.
It might be 30.
Nah, Ian, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I know for a fact.
I have the time.
Well, I won't say 0, 0.
Yeah, have you done it from 0? Because running it from 0.
Oh, go ahead.
I haven't run it from 0 to 100. I haven't done it from 0 but it'd be low. It'd be red. The watch be like, fam. The watch be like, yo, you can't get to no apps. Watch be there. Watch like, if you open the app, I die. So if you want to know the time, nigga, stop. Stop trying to do shit. That's where the phone be, and I'd be like, all right, let me just throw this on here for 10 minutes, and it'd be 87%. I'd be like, shit, all right. Word.
I don't know. To me, it definitely felt like around the 30-minute range, from like that 30% to 100. About that. That's what it feels like. It was pretty quick. I thought it was going to be long because I heard the battery was kind of sus. Initially, I heard that, and I was like, we'll see how it is. I might let it run all the way down one of these days or nights. I might just let it be low and then sleep, and then.
And it might charge fast, but it also might not. But it might, burn fast too. That could be the
I think that's what it is. I'll have to see. There's a lot.
But also you got to get to optimizing a lot of those pages, because your watch is going to burn. Your watch is it's just by default burning a lot of extra energy for shit you might not even care about. So if you can delete some of those pages and delete some of those faces and get rid of some, like because I have 3 watch faces. I just saw you scroll through like 7. But
those are the defaults that are on there. I don't even
No, I get it. I know, that's what I'm saying. I know what you're talking about. But it's the default shit. You gotta look through it and see.
I do want to slim it down. I just gotta sit down and can kind of continue learning more about the watch, because there are ways to reorder it and reduce it. But this is the default right now.
That they're what's his name? MKBHD pointed out that it's like tracking your heart rate, like constantly, like really at a really fast rate.
It is constant. Yeah, there's like a whole,
and that alone might be burning through battery.
I think that could be the case.
And there's no way to turn that off right now. So you'd probably, I'm sure.
You mean there's no way you can't just type in the code and
you can't turn that feature off right now.
I thought on Android everything was open source and they didn't lock you from doing anything.
It might be the Fitbit side of things. They bought Fitbit, and Fitbit does.
I didn't think about that. It might be the Fitbit side of things.
Y'all niggas will find a way to weasel them Android niggas out of something. Well, I like it. Well, I like y'all niggas. Y'all niggas will weasel Android out of millions, boy. This nigga Ian over here on Apple just two-stepping for them Android niggas, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, this nigga Apple and Uncle Ruckus, man. This nigga something special, bro.
I'm neutral, man. I'm neutral,
no, you're not. No, you're not at all.
Neutral is having nothing. So
yeah, neutral is having an LG still, nigga. You ain't got that.
Oh man,
that's because it died on me.
Neutral
I still have the phone. I still have the phone.
Neutral is
get it right now.
No, actually, no. Neutral is just a regular Fitbit watch because this doesn't replace all the Fitbit watches. Those still out there, like the Versus and the Senses and whatnot. And they actually, now I mentioned that, you cannot use this watch with any iOS devices. I don't know if you can do the same for Apple or not, or at least I think Samsung. I think
that's the way to freaking go.
That's
Build
what
that walled garden.
This is a walled garden for sure.
Build
that shit.
Apple did it
finally. Yeah. Next freaking Pixel Buds better be the same way.
Maybe they might.
They just keep doing it.
Pixel Bud Pro, or if they, I don't know, they might do a Pixel Bud Ace 2, which I don't know.
I don't know if the way to fight Apple is to just create more apples, but I get it. I get it. It's more out there. It's competition. Everybody's trying to make money, but
they are high key. I don't know if that's the way to do it. Pixels now, so especially with these newer looks.
It's one thing to put out competitive product. It's another thing to copy your competitors' strategies and assume that they'll work for you.
I mean, we know this.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it'll work or it won't work. I'm just saying I don't know that I want to see Google do the exact same things Apple did.
I don't think
because I know the negative sides of what Apple did too. And I don't know that you don't want the Android side users to start getting subjected to that. I mean, there will always be cheaper Android devices because it's an open source system. So you're always going to have a cheaper option. But you're going to price out. You're going to end up pricing people out of the Googles or the Samsungs if you do that. So, yeah.
Well, remain to be seen that they'll do that. Yeah, at least with the phones, because these phones are priced the same exact price as the 6 and 6 Pro last year when they launched. It's interesting. Watches, I'm not sure. This is $349.99.
Well, that's true too. I assume the prices would go up, but
I mean 5-6 years on the line, the Pixel line keeps getting bigger and bigger. They could very well become just Apple again. It could very well.
If that's your goal, if you're aiming to fight them and make as much money as them, then
I feel like maybe not everything has to be walled up, but some things I think should encourage people to stay on one side versus the other.
Oh, 100%. You got to put some sort of incentives there, but I think they should work harder to. But I don't know because I think that Mac computers should be more accessible to other shit. But since since Mac has just established itself alongside Windows, everybody makes a duplicate program for
it ain't even Mac. The Mac, units themselves. It's the software on the Macs.
Yeah,
the software
GarageBand,
is
Ableton,
exclusive, and that's annoying because it could very well be,
GarageBand could be everywhere. And think about how big a program like GarageBand would be if it was everywhere.
For a period of time, even some of the hardware was exclusive too.
Really,
they had some proprietary cables that only worked with Apple.
Sounds annoying as hell.
And there were top of the line audio interfaces that only worked with Apple. That's changed though, so thankfully. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, man.
Yeah.
And to think I bought a MacBook to try to do this podcast.
One thing I will say, all right, and I don't want to sound like I'm hating. Okay.
Oh,
smoke. I'm ready. Let's go.
Bring that hate. Come on.
But we cannot deny how similar that watch looks to the Apple Watch.
You're 100% right. It is definitely a purposeful thing, except
minus the roundness.
Yeah, everything.
The crown.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Even the means at which you charge it.
But when you pull that charger out, I
even the
said,
way,
yo,
Yeah. No, I'll call a spade a spade.
I said,
You're
yo,
having
that
the
is a
way-
hard charger.
even the way you pair it with with the phone, it's similar to the way you pair an
Oh,
Apple
they getting
Watch
the
with
pop up at the bottom and all that.
Oh yeah, it is from the bottom. Yeah, like the notifications.
Yeah.
It's like a little dot. Well, it's a little dot on the bottom. And you just
No,
swipe up.
but on the phone when it pairs, it would like come up as like a card.
Yeah.
Oh, a card. Well,
Or maybe not.
Oh, well, you don't have buds, but so like,
So
if I
Buds
was-
would do it. Yeah.
So if I was to try to connect my AirPods, I don't know if you can see this, Jahra, but if I was to try to connect my AirPods right now,
Yeah.
this would bump up. This would bump up like a
Oh, I
little
see.
card would bump up from here. Say I can't do it. Oh, it might not show it. Is it showing Ian's?
your screen's off now.
That was screens on.
Oh, there we go. It's back on.
They're just
There it
little
is.
Card.
I don't
Oh,
know.
interesting.
You can see the thing.
Oh, I don't.
See
Well,
if mine comes through.
I don't think it does that at all. It's just connected. Like when you swipe. Let's see. When
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah, for mine, I mean, I'm just connected as Bluetooth. When you swipe down, swipe down again.
There you go. You can kind of see
it's
it.
more. It's more. It's more.
just-
all right.
So,
all right,
Jahra,
It's just
So
saying it's
typically-
connected.
So if your phone is locked, and you
Mhm.
just open your AirPod case, it doesn't obviously flash any big card, right? Like you pull your AirPod out, you put it in your ear. If they've been connected before, it'll obviously just say, "Hey, it's
It
connected."
It just silently
But that
connects.
card, yeah, it just silent connects. But that card
is like
basically
an
just
initial
there to
setup
like
type of thing.
but it also
Like a
gives you a
visual
chance. But it
indicator.
also gives that visual representation. Hey, are you going to use both AirPods? Which AirPods you want to use? Just so you know, the AirPods are actually on this percentage and this percentage, or you need to charge your case. Hey, your case gonna get you through today, or oh, your case gonna get one of these AirPods charged and then you're done. It gives you all that info about your headphones.
I thought it was on it, but I guess I was wrong. I guess.
Surprising y'all don't have something. I mean, I'm sure you have somewhere you can go
They
see that
usually-
info, but I'm surprised it doesn't like pop up.
Android doesn't usually kind of have those bigger pop-ups like that.
Mm.
They'll just have what they'll do is they might have a push notification like for the always on display if you have it set to show them. I usually don't like at the clock like there at the time.
Mhm.
Like they might have a thing that pops up there like a line, but usually they keep everything at the top, the notification tray. Or in my case, I have my Bluetooth. I think it's for you. I think it's right there. That bubble. That's terrible. Lighting is weird.
Mhm.
But yeah, that bubble, and then it'll just like for mine just says Jahra's Google Pixel Watch, generic name. But the app itself, there is an app itself, and that's what it looks like. It shows the current watch face and shows some
It shows my face,
information.
too.
Yeah, I was about to say
Shows
double
your face.
in. I'm about to say, yo.
It's hella reflective.
It went in
like,
the watch
yo.
face.
It is hella
I
reflective.
was like, Ian came through dumb clear on the camera. They got Ian crisp.
Yeah, so it's probably a bit easier to set certain notifications and stuff through here. It's
Mhm.
it's way easier to install apps through here onto the watch. This has a tiles. Oh, tiles. Yeah, here we go. That's actually what we were talking about. Yeah. So the 7, they call them tiles. These are the 7 tiles I have on the watch.
Oh, you can.
This is where you can move them
Yeah.
around.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I'm so bad. This is how people do this normally. You can just move it around like that.
Yeah. And then you can,
And then there's a
y'all
trash
stole
can
that
like
from
on
us.
next
It's
to
fine
it.
though.
I know they did. I mean, it's
It
really
works. It works, man.
It does
for y'all,
work.
man. Welcome to the club. You know,
Finally, shit.
Look at y'all,
They're-
man, building a
they're-
little ecosystem over there, man. Look
They
at
had
y'all,
to
man.
buy some people named Fitbit to make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas about to have some
Wait for it to
laptops.
Solid
close.
purchase.
Actually,
I
y'all
think
got laptop. You got a little ecosystem now. You got a
We
Google
have
Watch.
Chromebooks.
Get a
Pixel
Chromebook.
books.
Pixel books.
Those are never worth it. Unless something's different and I don't know about. I'm curious how that tablet will be. I don't know if I'm gonna get a tablet because I have the one over there.
Oh yeah,
So
the tablet.
they
tablets
did
are just.
they're tablets. Yeah, it's nothing.
No,
to
but
really
this
write home
this
about.
particular tablet has
I think
like
it's-
a stand that's similar. It looks like
They did talk about it's gonna have like its own stand and
looks like the Google Home, but the screen is removable.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
I forgot about this shit. We did do this, and it's some ridiculous price too, right?
I don't think of a
Actually, don't
price
know.
yet.
Did they show?
But was it no price? I thought it was
There's no
something
price
silly.
yet. They touched on it on the Google Made by Google
Pixel.
event. They're just
Or
it was like
did we? I just remember us making some jokes about this.
I
I think I remember us making some jokes about this because I remember Ian saying it's like a Google Home, but with but the screen come off.
The screens come off.
And I'm like, yo, nah.
I see.
And I was like, I think we're making jokes about like, oh, how Android or how they be making fun of like Apple for innovation. They was like, nah, yo, we're gonna make the screen removable, but sell the same shit. Like you nigga.
Yeah, honestly,
undocks.
Yeah, I think that's all they showed. Yeah, my bad. I think that's all they showed from that Made by Google event. They didn't really. They just kind of gave a little tease, more of a.
Yeah, I think we're just cracking jokes on whatever it looked like, not that the fact that whatever actually functioned.
Yeah, I just don't remember. To be honest, it was earlier in the year.
True.
Oh, they did reveal that that new router, the new Google,
the Nest Wi-Fi's or whatever.
Yeah, it's like Wi-Fi 6 now.
Okay,
that's good. That's good.
Damn.
Yeah, so they're stepping there.
No I actually, you know what? Probably is about time to get some better ones. These
increase the mesh network.
Yeah, these might be. Well, no, just replace it. Get a stronger connection because these might be getting washed. Sometimes these just be acting up. I've been thinking about getting a new Google router. Mine is old.
What's that other router that looks really tall and oval shaped like a vase, but
it's a bunch of them that kind of look like
mad
that.
expensive. Not Sonos.
V-Link, was it Z-Link?
Oh, no,
not Z-Link. Is it? I think I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I don't know. A tall roundish router.
Netgear.
Netgear. It's not Netgear? No. Because Netgear looks like a spider. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, bro. What's the?
Man,
no, it is. It might not be the one you're talking about. It's not the Netgear one that is kind of tall. I forgot Netgear had one.
Or maybe it is Netgear Orbi.
Yeah, the Orbi ones. There's a couple different ones that look like that.
Okay, because it looked like Google was taking shots at another router company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In this photo here, and it even says "Bye bye spotty Wi-Fi." It has what looks like a vase, but it's in the shape of a router that I'm pretty sure I've seen, and it has foot plants coming out of the top.
Oh, them boys talking spicy now. Okay, excuse me.
Hey man, they trying to play out here, man. You know they
said we with it over here.
What was it? I think it was the NBA Finals were sponsored by Pixel.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not abnormal.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So far, so good. Early impressions.
Happy for y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm happy for you, bro. This is dope. I love when we get little upgrades and shit, man.
Yeah, man. I'm riding this for next 2+ years. Well, I don't know. The watch, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just rock it.
It's a feeling. Let me just tell you. I'll tell you. I feel like I honestly, you having a watch. I don't care that it's not actually Apple. Obviously, I'm going to make jokes, but
of course,
you having like just a smartwatch. I think it's for everybody. It's especially if you plan on using it for like working out and fitness in any degree. It is one of those things that you will adjust at your own rate. And the only difference to me is that you hadn't started a little earlier. When I started, I first had the little cheap smartwatch off Amazon or whatever. Then I was like, okay, let me get the cheap Fitbit. Then from there but as my workouts kept going up, I needed more from the watch. Like I needed it to do more. I needed to be able to react more. So it was like, okay, let me get the better Fitbit. Then I got the better Fitbit and I was like, this is cool. But this ain't real. And then then the shit came out and it's like, nah, it reads your text messages and it got this and it do this and you can do. I was like, okay, I need those.
It is clutch with all that. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was missing. It's pretty nice.
Once you have it all in, it builds up its usefulness within. I feel like your workouts and shit. Like you start realizing how much more you want the watch to do and what you need from it. And then that'll kind of help you dictate when do I need to upgrade. Because you already, by the time they announce in the next Pixel Watch, you'll know kind of the things that would make you jump from this one to the next one. And if they do y'all like Apple does us, then you'll know hey, I don't need. I'll tune back in on Pixel 3. See if y'all convince me then. Which is what we did. We had the Apple Watch, then the 3, and then there wasn't another jump for people with the 3 until the 6.
Okay.
Unless you're just crazy with money or you just have bread, whatever. Respect whoever does it. But there was no reason to jump from the 3 until the 6. The 6 was the first one worth a jump. And a 6 to the 7 is dumb, but I kind of get it. Slightly bigger screen again.
I mean, I kind of do that with the phones now, honestly. I mean, some years I can just kind of look and just do the eye test or at least what they're presenting and be like, I don't know, like the Pixel, the first Pixel, the phone, I was like, it seems all right, but I feel like the Nexus 6P from last year got more things, and I got that instead. Pixel 2 was legit. That was a legit release. That was really good. They pretty much improved on like everything from the Pixel 1, I would say. 3, I think what did they do with the 3? They did something I didn't like with the 3, and I just was like, I don't remember. I didn't get 4. I think I didn't get 4 because I think. In this case, John and Cam got 4. Oh, I remember why. They got rid of the fingerprint scanner. I didn't like that. The fingerprint reader.
They also had that notch.
Like that. Yeah, and the forehead.
Notch. Yeah, the forehead was wild.
Yeah. That Vegeta shit. But yeah. They got rid of the fingerprint, and I wasn't really a fan of it. So I got the 4A because guess what? This shit got a fingerprint on the back. But yeah,
he likes what he likes. What can you tell him?
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'll just like you said. You're right. I'm definitely I'll learn as I go. With the watches, the watch, figure it out.
The watch is always play by ear, man. It's one of those things. Once you invested in it, just trust it.
Yep. I'm not trying to
throw it on every day and figure it out. I'm interested to see. Ian, what do you want to take the over under on Jahra? Charging it, giving up on the sleep tracking after.
I actually really like the sleep tracking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, it's different for everybody.
Cheap fit.
No, I know that I will give you.
Well,
that I will give you because if you're purposely looking to do it, then I get it.
Yeah,
I will be honest. Now I do the Fitbit Premium Date. It's complimentary. It's 6 months.
Oh yeah.
After the 6 months, we'll have to talk about it again. I don't know. Maybe because I had.
You got to see what it costs. Yeah.
Shit, I might start doing it now that I'm working from home more often. I could just.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Charge it whenever now. So I'm gonna start wearing it to sleep, see what happens. Yeah. See what my sleeping patterns are like.
You ain't gonna do it for 2 days and go back to charging that shit at night, bro.
I do. It isn't
I just like the fact that I can keep my watch on literally all day. Like, and honestly, I probably could sleep with it if I didn't have anywhere to go the next day. I probably could wear it through sleep, and it would probably record my whole sleep and probably be just dying when I wake up because it wouldn't be doing anything while I'm sleeping other than.
Actually, now I think about it some more. Yeah, this wristband is the rubbery one. It does feel. It's not like if you fall asleep with like a bigger, old school, bulkier metal watch where you kind of like, you have that slight way down. It really doesn't.
It's light,
very light.
Just get you a sport. I'm sure they'll have some version of it, but get you a sport band. And
they got. Oh yeah,
they have them on the site now.
I'm sure we got bands.
Yeah, they got some on the site. They got some They got like the fat.
Yeah, get you the fabric ones.
The fabric.
Yeah, grab one of those because those are real soft. If you're gonna wear it often, that's my fit. Now I hate it because to me they get a little more worn, like they show wear and tear a little earlier.
You gotta wash some shits.
Huh?
Do you wash your bands?
You're supposed to wash
material.
Them?
The ones that have like
the material. I can see why you say wash them.
Like the fabric. I'd be worried about the other side.
Not this one though. This is rubber.
I'd be worried about the sticky side of it, the Velcro side of it.
Because I'll be because I got I got the infinity loop joint, and that one, the inside
that
of
sounds cool.
It could use some love. And
you ain't washing your wrists.
I'm trying to
that boy ain't putting no soap on his wrist.
got that watch stank on it.
Facts. The watch come off his wrist and you get that smell. You say, boy, it ain't smelling good, bruv.
Remember how you take the band off. I read it and I forgot. Oh well. But I think
the pin under it.
There's
Let's see how much y'all got.
It's not.
I'm just fucking. That was a joke. It was a joke.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not directly under it like there, but it's on the side. I do
like their latch mechanism.
How he can't even get his out. And you ain't got one. I'm confused. See what I'm saying?
No, there is one. I just don't remember how to do it. Or not remember. I've never tried it.
But I'm caping for the watch.
Yeah, like you really are.
Bro, I just like Google,
I know you like
man.
tech. I know. We know. We technically speaking right now.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
I'm a fan.
I got it off. There we go.
Yeah, but the way you put it back on is what I like the most. It's like
I was about to say, I was like, Jahra, if you let me take my watch off, get both of my bands off before you get one off. Yeah, how do you put it back on? That's faster than literally sliding it back in.
I always put it on, like, for whatever reason, I slide it on wrong.
How do you slide it
I
on?
have to like go back through it. The leather, the little magnetic joint.
Oh, I think I see how
it only goes in one way. I think.
What do you mean?
Or I might be tripping.
On his or ours?
On ours.
The leather magnetic joint?
Yeah, it only goes in one way.
Maybe because I ain't got a leather one, but all my shits be fitting the way they supposed to fit.
I only got my watch on me. I don't want to wake up Crystal.
Yeah, no, you don't. Don't get us in trouble, bro. Relax.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
Well, I will read the instructions on how to do this later.
I trust Geronimo, but he done messed up his watch. Now look at him. Look what he's doing, trying to impress.
It's broken.
Ian. Look what you did, trying to impress Ian. Look who got you messing your investments up, Ian. Trying to impress Ian.
The nigga that can't blow his nose.
This nigga.
The
nigga that tore his watch apart for a nigga who don't know how to blow his nose. Why are you proving anything to this nigga?
Nah, because I just want to see how you take it off anyway. I read it and then I just immediately forgot.
It's like a put. You push it. It
is a push and you snap.
Yeah.
You know more than I do.
My Apple Watch has been back together this whole time. I'm just
watching.
Apple Watch been back together since still.
It is probably really easy and everything. Oh well.
No lie, I definitely looked at the Moto 360 version, whatever the hell they're on right now. They're still making their shits. The original, the Google Watch that I had. It was a Moto 360. I missed that thing, man. I really did.
Oh wait, is that simple? Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Huh, interesting. All right, well, cool. Yeah, I was just doing it wrong the whole time.
Well, there you go, folks. You just got your
look at that.
Figuring out how to fix his watch live
in real time. Right, this is
strap him on
live tech support.
This is live tech support. This is real. This is real. There's no outtakes. There's no editing. This is one take right here.
Yeah. One take, Jah.
Now I have to practice so I can just do it in like seconds.
I know,
split seconds.
Next week you're gonna be snapping it on.
Right, I'll be like, look.
Facts.
Mismatch bands. Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I got red and gray.
All right, yeah, be careful.
All right, well, I guess I'll wrap up though. So far good. I mean, the battery is not ideal, but I'll work around it. But the software seems to work as intended. Sleep tracking works. The data is a little later than I expected, but the actual like Fitbit part, like walking and workouts, that's good. We'll mess around more. The watch face, like custom watch faces, will probably greatly reduce. These are called tiles. The number of the faces I swipe through.
Mm-hmm.
Phone call quality is good. I don't know. I haven't compared to like Apple Watch or anything else, but I talked to Dad earlier and it was clear. I was in my place, quiet. I was able to hear. He was able to hear me. He didn't even know I didn't even tell him I talked on the watch, so I didn't even tell him. But so overall, again, I'm happy for the watch so far, and of course the phone. So we in there.
Great.
We in there.
Nice.
All right. It is. We are late night.
We are late night.
Do y'all want to save She-Hulk or give him She-Hulk? Tell me.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Now, Ian already in deep trouble.
Yeah, let's say.
What time you got to work?
That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
I get up at 8.
You get up at. I got to be up at 8 to get on the train to get to work. Gerard got to be up at what?
I get up at 9.
Yeah,
I get up at 9. I work at 11. But I get up.
Yeah, bro. I ain't mad at it. This could be the tech.
I don't want to waste.
Techisode.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Techisode. come on, I'm fired.
Hold on, let me type it out. I want to see how that looks. Type it.
It looked fire. It looked fire. I can see it in
Techisode.
my head. I can see it in my head dry. It looks like one.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. I like it. It's
fire.
good.
I'm writing it right next to you. That's the episode. That's the title of this.
So yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, we stepping things up in the Android world. I actually have my other pixels right here for historical sake. This is the Pixel 2, the white, as you can see. Yeah, I had to. That's why I did the white.
Look at that camera.
Like, yeah,
that throwback nostalgia.
Yeah, this is
cameras.
Oh man,
I got one more thing to say that I took for granted on my old phone, the ability to lay your phone flat on the surface.
Oh,
those like the rounded edges or something.
That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone with the 14
camera bumps.
Yeah,
and I do appreciate.
Yeah, this is not flat either.
About it though, because when you lay that down, it's just like a lip.
It's a slight raisivity, as they like to call it.
But it's still, it ain't wobbly like this is.
Well, that's why you got to get a case that flattens,
that evens it out.
But it's harder now because the new phones, the camera bumps protrude so much that they got to do this
through
now,
the case,
where they just create. Like a lip
what the heck? That's weird.
On the side.
Why did they do? Oh, because it protrudes.
Otherwise, you risk just making the whole phone thicker with the phone.
With the whole case, yeah. And then you might as well everybody go have outer boxes out here.
Exactly. So, which is an option, I suppose.
I mean, no, but yeah, I don't want that.
Nobody wants that. Yeah.
Nobody wants outer boxes anymore. We're not 12.
Had an outer box once. What phone was
everybody had an outer box at one time.
No.
Outer box on top of the world once.
No, let me explain.
Once everybody had outer box.
Let me
explain. What the fuck am I doing?
I had it. Oh God, what phone was it for though? It was either for the Nexus 6P or the HTC. I had it because I got it. It was when I was on T-Mobile back in the day. I got it from the store, and they're like, and I was like, I don't think I want to walk. I had the phone in my hand, and I was like, this is really slippery. Like I feel like I'm gonna drop this like really easily. So I was like, well, let me just get a case in the store. And I asked him, I was like, if I have the receipt, can I return this? Like, yeah, you got it. And I was like, all right, bet. So I had an outer box for like a week until the case I ordered from Amazon came in, or however long, a few days, however long it was back then. I don't remember, but it was less than a week. As soon as that case came in, swap them, went back to the T-Mobile and was like, hey, you already know. They're like, bet. They gave me back the big ass, bulky ass outer box. That was terrible.
Obnoxious. So obnoxious.
Man, it's for one thing and one thing only, to be like indestructible. Everything else.
I mean,
no.
Literally one market for them now. Construction workers, maybe police, military. I don't know.
It's not even police because them shit's not bulletproof. It's literally just it's just people who work in areas like my jobs, like the jobs I used to do for engineering, for service engineering. The places I'm going on construction sites, you're going in places where there's all types of random shit. You carrying tools left and right. Your shit, if your shit fall here, it's not just hitting the office floor. It could hit a rock. Concrete. Like a hard rock edge that's sticking up. You know what I mean? Like just a nail. It could hit some random shit that fuck your phone up. So you need this shit protected for real. I get it. It's stupid, but I get it. And those guys, I promise you, they got more than enough space in their pockets for that phone. They're fine.
So, right.
It's only so much you can do.
More power to you.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man.
Well, I guess you could say that was our technically speaking.
That was our technically speaking. Technically, yeah, man. This is good, man. This is good. This is a good episode, man. We're just over an hour, maybe under an hour if we cut anything. I don't know if we will or we won't. I gotta listen to this back. But
we're just over an hour, but it's a healthy time. So
yeah, that's solid, man. Y'all, I'm gonna throw our new intro. Y'all let me know how the guys looking in their new blended right before the intro mode when y'all see this, because they blended now. They like blended in, so it don't look like a 4-year-old made our intro video at the end. Like everything else look half decent. It's like, okay, these niggas tried, and then at the end it's just like pictures, pick art. Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. I got you. I got you guys. You guys
looking like, what does this look like again?
Yeah, go look at that. Go look at that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know it
right now.
Go look at the last two pictures, like right before our intro ends, right before it transitions into like us starting. It wasn't good on the one video that's up. Everything else is solid because you know, but that at the end, I admitted that from the jump though. If you go back through the chat, I did say that from the rip. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, it's not the best in that one. I fixed it already though. I fixed that. Fine. Fixed it. It's much better. It's much better.
Much
Much
better.
better. I promise. Promise. It is much better than that. So by the time you hear this, you'll have seen both of those, hopefully, and you'll let us know if you fuck with this new intro and you rocking with it. What else should we add? If you want more pictures of Jirani, and can't possibly be more pictures of me in there. I'm in there. Well, actually, we're all in there the same amount of equal time. So I don't know. Whatever. Anyways,
Yep.
Folks, thank you for listening to this Techisode. I think it's not often we just do, technically speaking, and dip. So this is a
special thing. It's rare
occasion. Yeah,
I don't be getting all these new Android things at once. It's rare.
Rare, very rare. And Ian pushed back, and even though he loves Android, he gave him a little bit of smoke. But I respected it.
It's just, I feel like it just comes with having an Apple product. It just it's the first time you unlock it with your fingerprint, just imprint something onto you. It's like I have to talk shade. I have to throw shade.
I have to say something petty.
Say something.
Is that an Android? I must be petty.
Did they copy something from us again?
Word, man. But as always, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, enjoy. It's been Two Ugly Nerds, but there's three of us. Peace.
We did the Dynamic Island better.
That was a shot.